So this Foodie Friday, I thought it'd be fun to think about Halloween. So you got the decorations ready. They're in your yard. Maybe you've gotten your costumes ready as well. What can we do? There's so many unique ideas you can take with just a simple Sharpie marker and some cheese sticks. You can draw some ghost faces on them and have some fun. Well, that's not all you can do with a Sharpie marker. How about some Jello cups? I found these dull Jello cups and made Frankenstein. And how about Monsters Inc., the famous one eye? So much fun. What will you make? And next, how about some white chocolate? In this case, I used some almond bark, easily found in most baking sections of stores. Take a couple of cubes, put them in a microwave-safe bowl, and melt in your microwave, 1 minute at a time. And then dunk in some pretzel rods. Yum. Kind of starting to look like some ghosts here, too. How about that? And then you can add some chocolate chips and maybe drizzle the chocolate sideways and make it look like some mummy wraps around the pretzel rods, and add your mini chocolate chips for the eyes. Next, get some Oreos and start to separate them out. And if you separate them out and all the cream doesn't stay on the one side, it's okay. We can use that to crush in our dirt cups later on in this video. You're going to use some frosting and make some dollops of green and blue, which would be the outside part of the eye. With some M&Ms, you're going to pull out some dark brown M&Ms. So go ahead and grab those and set them, the M facing down, inside the dollop of the blue and green frosting. Because you did enough, when you push it down, you'll see it come out on the outer edge, so it'll look like the pupil with the coloring of the eye. Next, with some red frosting, you'll start to make the kind of bloodshot part of the eye, which is really kooky crazy, and have tons of fun with that. It's time to build our pumpkin patch with some dark chocolate pudding. I first take some gummy worms. In this case, they were the sour gummy worms. And then I dump some of the crushed Oreos on top so that the worms are kind of below the dirt, so to speak. And then add my pumpkins. It's a great little treat, and you can call it your pumpkin patch. Yum. Another classic treat, apple wedges with caramel dip. But why not upgrade? Take those same apple wedges and some Nutella and some yogurt-covered raisins. Take the 2 wedges and get them smoothed out with some Nutella, and then add those yogurt-covered raisins to make it look like teeth. How fun! Classic Halloween pumpkin carving. We're going to try it this way from the bottom. When you cut from the bottom, it actually will stay intact much nicer. When you cut from the top, the stem sometimes shrivels up and falls in. So try that tip next time you're carving. Meanwhile, make sure you clean the innards and get all the seeds and the pulp separated from the pumpkin. Get it nice and cleaned out. We usually use a spoon to scrape out those innards. And you can see here all the pulp and the seeds. And I start to separate those out in my hands. Another thing that you are going to want to do is take the pumpkin seeds and rinse them in a strainer with some lukewarm water. Meanwhile, get a pot ready with some boiling water. Place your pumpkin seeds in the pot of water and let it boil for roughly 10 minutes. After you strained out the pumpkin seeds, be sure to mix them with about a half a teaspoon of olive oil, some Old Bay, and or garlic salt. 10 minutes at 350. You can check to see if they've turned golden brown. If they haven't, feel free to add another 10 minutes until they're just right, and put them in an airtight container. Voila, look at that. What a spread that we have for Halloween. And there you have it, Foodie Friday, my friends. I got my eye on you. Oh, just kidding. Gee, I don't even know where to get started. Should I start with Frank? Boo? Oh, I know where I'll begin. Right here, digging into my dirt cup, my pumpkin patch. See you next time on Foodie Friday, and until then, happy Halloween. Mmm. And be sure to check out our Instagram page, Manliest Library, and tag your picture of what you created for Halloween at Manliest Library. Thanks so much.